We have just enough time to spend. Touchdown. We have made many rhymes, my friend. Oh, touchdown. And lies and spirals run me blind. Chasing rainbows takes its toll across the line. Put me back on solid ground. It feels so good to touch down. And we are all here tonight, yeah. Right now, yeah, touchdown. We have turned out alright, yeah, somehow. Oh, touchdown. All their beauty's lost its charm. And if I stay there long, I'd no doubt come to harm. But I knew you'd turn me right around. And it feels so good to touch down. Anytime you can find me, anywhere I may hide. Anytime you can find me, anywhere I may hide. Anytime you can find me, anywhere I may hide. Anytime you can find me, anywhere I may hide. When it's time to touch down. Okay. I got this kind of like a feel like I got like a little mohawk going. How are y'all doing? Yeah, we had a rain out today. You know, I was talking, it gave Allie and I the opportunity to have date night. So we went to our date night spot, the New Bridge Cafe here in Chelsea. Hung out with our favorite bartender, Charlene. I was talking to Charlene and I was saying, you know what? Yeah, it's a bummer. Things get rained out these days. You know, usually when you're touring, you know, you're under something. So you can still play the gig when it rains, you know. In an important thing to have set up for shows, generally speaking, in New England. But things aren't spinning normally quite yet, for sure. And you know what? I'll take rainouts. I'll take rainouts if it means that I get to share nights with other human beings, playing music live, with my bandies playing music live, even if they're in little tiny backyards. I'll take it. I'll take a rainout. Yep. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Happy Friday night, y'all. It's Friday night. We were going to do 5 nights in a row. With the band. And I had pledged, for those of you who've been dialed in this week, no repeats during those 5 nights as well as the night before. So 6 nights and no repeats. And I'm going to continue that pledge. But tonight, I'm going to continue that pledge by playing some no-repeat songs that the band also doesn't play. So that, and we'll just see how long we can go. We only have a handful of nights left before we get to 500. And things are going to change. Hey, make a stabbing sound, fall back onto the ground. Really fine every time when I'm back on my knees, hopelessly down. It's a foregone conclusion. Every time I try, but the contact gets me high. Lying here, wonder how I see things, dear. Well, I find every time when I'm flat on my face, hopelessly down, it's a foregone conclusion. Every time I try, contact gets me high. yes, yeah, I hope I'm doing fine, yeah. But the mirror gives me different reflections every time. And I'm learning as I go, as I'm racing towards the end. Sometimes there's nothing left to do but start again. Start again. And it's feeling like 100 miles a minute standing still, yeah. Sometimes perspective and inertia make a bitter taste in the pill, yeah. Yeah, I'm packing all my bags as I'm racing towards the end. Sometimes there's nothing left to do but start again. Start again. A little luck, a little life I'm taking for the road. A little rhyme, a little time will help me to bear the load. When I feel I'm moving slow, 'cause it's so far that I got to go. So far that I got, yeah. And it's all I'll ever have as I'm racing towards the edge. Sometimes there's nothing left to do but start again. Start again. Start again. Yeah. Start again. That's my secret game. Start again. The start again game. When I'm having a really bad week, day, when I'm in a down stretch, and I have those. Thank you for the claps and the love. Makes me happy. Thank you. I wish it was easier for me to be. I don't know. Is it stupid to say happy all the time? I wish it was easy for me to be happy all the time. But I also know that I got something inside of me that just is... It's can get really unhappy in there. And my little game is... okay, well... What if I was just starting right now? Right? What if... boom, reset, wake up today. And then... I don't know, it just is my little trick. It helps me not think about where I feel like I should be, or what's happening and not happening, or how fast I'm moving, or how slow I'm moving, or how many steps backward I am from the day before. But instead it just helps me, if I think about it as like I open my eyes and I look around and I take stock of what I have, and it's day one. It's day one again. Usually, that is one of my tricks that helps me at least feel a little bit better. Okay, day one, this is an okay place to be on day one. And, yeah. Anyways, that's what that song's about so far. My little trick. Okay. Well, I feel like in good faith I need to play this song for y'all. Because last night, somebody brought this up on the chat board, and Riley brought it up to me. It was a challenge night, right? So we did a little mini band request set during the live gathering, where each band member picked a challenge song for one reason or another, right? And Riley said that there was a comment that I should pick this song, but it's not a song that the band plays with me. So I felt like it was not a contender. But now that I'm not with the bands tonight, I feel like in good faith I should try to play this song for you. This is one of the new ones, called At Least the Boat Ain't Paddling Me. We'll see how I do tonight, gatherers. Yet to do this one straight through perfectly. Ready? Man, I have taken my licks. You know I done stirred the pot. I dug myself into a deep dark hole. I stirred them muddy waters. I guess you could say that I hit rock bottom. Shattered dreams, yes sir, I got 'em. You're looking at the shell of a man who played the fool on a foolproof plan. I'm as ragged as a guy can be. At least the boat ain't paddling me. It's a real tearjerker, but you heard it before. A typical brush with disaster, I was cut to the core. A no-one situation, an an act of desperation. Not for lack of trying in the pan where I was frying. Hit a razor, it was edgy, added fuel to the fire. Cost an arm and a leg, I didn't even kick the tires. And a river of lies, hanging me out to dry. By the skin of my teeth, by the mud in my eye. And now I may be too blind to see. At least the boat ain't pedaling me. Now I'm reaping what I sowed in the bed that I made, taking all my lumps from the hand that I played. They caught me red-handed by the scruff of the neck. They spun me like a broken record when I tried to stack the deck. And now I'm knocked down, dragged out, thrown up against the wall. Flung asshole for ticket, they got me by the balls. Stabbed in the back, knocked down, bloodied and beaten. Chewed up, spit out, you know my words, they all got eaten. Man, they played me like a symphony. I lead the boat, I ain't paddling me. Well, it was a game set match, man, a 7-10 split. A tangled web with dirty laundry, should've known just when to quit. Was a buzzing, beating, crow eating, photo finish, split the finish. Left out in the cold with just my shit-eating Greenwich. Down and out for the count, man, they say I had it coming. I was burning both the ends, oh yeah, the engine was a humming. The tailor got the tattle, docked directly from the saddle. Past the red line and the herring path to creek without the paddle. Now I might be adrift at sea. I lead the boat, I ain't paddling me. Well, I caught the paper tiger by the tail. I let the sleeping doggies lie. I led the lamb up to the slaughter, pulled the wool over my eyes. Tried to lead the horse to water, taught the old dog something new. Then the chicken with its head cut off, and then came home to roost. And now my bonnet is a buzzing, cause the bees are still inside. I feel the sting, nowhere to run to, better believe nowhere to hide. I tried to put my eggs up in the basket, counted them all before they hatched. Kick out my tongue out of the bag and up and off the camel's back. Oh man, I'm barking up the wrong damn tree. At least the boat I am paddling me. It was a rotten tomato, a brain feast, an acid, a damn hot potato. The lettuce was flaccid. I chewed double pie, I got put in my place. I got served just to stir with the egg on my face, like the salt in the wound or the beer that was spilled was a tough one to swallow, the bitterest pill. But I took all my medicine wiser and older. Revenge was the dish, and the dishes were colder. I was beat to a couple to shreds and left twisting like runaways. Chains were a bread double fist, and I left before looking. The ship was a sinking, the rats were all fleeing, the flea bag was stinking. The path was less traveled, I stupidly chose, and I spat in my face when I cut off my nose. Cut all the corners, got kicked at the curb, and left holding the pieces disturbing. Talk about your flat old fleet. At least the boat I ain't paddling me. Insult to injury. At least the boat I ain't paddling me. I do not possess the remedy. At least the boat ain't paddling me. Whew. Well, not bad. Still not perfect. Still not perfect. I'd give it a solid, I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10. Maybe the Russian judge would give me a 7. That's okay. I'll take it. How's that for Cold War era Olympic reference? Thank you all. Thank you for all the positive reinforcement. Sarah, I agree. It was stressful. Whoa, Rally Sound gave me a 95. Look at that. Uncle Ogre. Hanging out on YouTube. Best screen name ever. Um, okay, Lisa, I'll take an A minus. Hey, ain't nothing to sneeze at. I mean, Aaron, I think that's a little too generous. I think it's a little too generous. Supergirl. Somebody was asking Supergirl, what's your, what's your pointage? I don't know what Supergirl's score would be, but I know that she is pretty excited because she has been helping me with one line in particular, rephrasing it so that it flows a little bit better. And I most of the time mess it up, but I think I got it okay tonight. I know she's proud of me there. Oh, Supergirl. All right. What am I doing next? Okay. I'm going to play a song that I've only played a couple times. One that I wrote years ago and never shared it. And it's supposed to be part of a, well, there's 3 songs written so far. But I think it was originally intended to be a series. The Boy was the first in the series. The last song in the series is supposed to be a song called Thought Design, and this one is a song called Plight of the Younger Man, and it's just, the mission is to just kind of attempt to portray just the mentality as it changes growing up. Here I come to stand, full of form, the younger man. A teardrop in my hand, set for coming days. I would cast aside solace for my turning pride. Eyes flash, come to ride, passion to the fray. Time is seething like it will, like it will. Time is seething like it will. Time is seething like it will, and I will seethe in time. wish I could see it all. I'd blindly run to chase the call. Gather round, watch me fall. I'll pick it up again. My mark will be my best. Beat it now across my chest. Stand tall to face my test. Love and lose and bend. Time is seething like it will, like it will. Time is seething like it will. Time is seething like it will, like it will, and I will seethe in time. And the boys older today. So little time to come of age. So little time to come of age. My challenge will be all the tides of apathy. Count 'em up, 1, 2, 3, locked into the maze. But I will persevere through the murky atmosphere until I see things clear, cut it through the haze. Time is seething like it will, like it will. Time is seething like it will. Time is seething like it will, like it will, and I will seethe in time, in time. Okay. Well, we'll stay on the theme of old school, but not like old school like one of my early releases, but old school like one of the songs I wrote when I was just starting to write songs, but I never shared it. Thank you for all the claps and the love. I love that you guys like listening to some of these off the beaten track songs. When we're not doing this every single night, I am going to have so many less opportunities to share these off the beaten track songs, right? We're gonna really have to like kind of figure out how to do some some crazy deep cuts concerts somehow. So many places we can take this series as we move into the next chapter. So many ways we can do it in different ways, because hopefully a little bit of this, right? We're going to be able to gather together. And I don't know. My gears are just turning a lot these days. Okay, here we go. This one's called Blink. Why don't you put your cards on the table? He shakes his head accusingly. Do you not try? Are you unable? You're a mystery to me. She lies next to him, stares at the ceiling. For hours, maybe weeks. Turns her head sideways. And she begins to speak. She says, time goes by, and we must fly. I don't wanna miss you any more than I already do. He says it's easy to think in nevers. What will never last, what will never be. I prefer to think in forevers. Like our lasting memories. And he said, time goes by, we must fly. No, I will remember you the same as I already do. And she said, time goes by, yeah, we must fly. Thinking that it's gone, so let's be careful what we do. And he said back to her, time goes by, yeah, we da 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 time goes by, yeah. We might all fly. Well, they quietly surrender for another blink or two. They quietly surrender for another blink or two. Quietly surrender for another blink or two. For another blink or two, yeah. Still not sure if that one's finished. I think I gotta figure it out a little bit more to get it across a little bit better. But anyways, it's a song called Blink. It's a really early song. I've only shared it with you a handful of times over the last year and a half, but yeah. Okay. Never talk about much, words overrated, but we keep in touch, yeah, on a physical side. And I know it's gonna get complicated, so I say goodbye. You're the best that I've had. Yeah, you're better than bad. You're the best that I've had. Yeah, you're better than bad. Both lying in bed, she's so frustrated. She faced the wall, her skin soft, it curves around. And it's her love that I've confiscated. And I wish I could feel more. You're the best that I've had. Yeah, you're better than that. You're the best that I've had. You're better than bad. Better than a storyline, better than a rainy day, better than a better than bad. You're the best that I've had. Yeah, you're better than bad. You're the best that I've had. Oh, you're better than bad. So bad. She said, speed is your crime. Relax, won't you try a little? We've got all of our lives. But I said, every time we breathe, we both die a little, spinning towards our demise. And it don't work on me. I've been there before. It don't work on me. If I die in my world alone, well, it's a death I own. It's a death I own. It's a death I own. She says, set yourself free. Break out from your nervous prison. Everything is fated to come. But I say our destiny has got room for my skepticism. It keeps me sharp and on the run. And it don't work on me, 'cause I've been dead before. It don't work on me. And if I die in my world alone, well, it's a death I own. Death I own. Death I own. Well, they say live sacredly. It's your own soul that you're saving. You could be heaven bound. But I say I disagree. Though it's meaning that we're craving, I'll do my living on the ground. Don't work on me. I've been there before. It don't work. It don't work on me. When I die in my little world alone, well, it's a death I own. death I own. It's a death I own. Yeah. That's always an interesting song for me, a little bit, because it's an interesting song. That's an interesting song for me. And I will tell you why. I think that we all have certain things that we believe in the world, me included. Sometimes those things help us get through our days. And while I consider myself a very spiritual person, I do not consider myself a religious person. And I think that there's a distinction between those things for me. But I grew up in a somewhat agnostic to atheist Jewish household. But one thing, and there was enough Jew in my family that it was important for my folks, for me to just, or at least to my mom, to have an understanding of the culture behind Judaism. One thing I always respected about the Jewish faith was that I think, unlike other religious practices, there is a tradition and a history for Jews to question their faith, to be skeptical of the things they're told, and to challenge those preconceptions. And I always liked that. To me, that always felt more real. If you're gonna have a religion that you live by, right? It just felt healthy for that religion to welcome questions and to welcome doubt, because we all have questions and we all have doubt, right? The people I am the most scared of in the world, religious, not religious, are the people who speak without any doubt. People who talk about believing in something definitively, especially really complex things. It's one of the challenges I think we're facing so much today in our world, right? Really complex, divisive topics that have always been complex and divisive, but they tend to be boiled down to little sound bites. And you're either on one side of the sound bite or you're on the other side of the sound bite. And if you trigger one of the two sides of the sound bite, that's a line you draw in the sand, and you're either in or you're out. Boom. And that bothers me a lot. I don't know if I'm as skeptical as the voice in that song, right? The first verse, the voice of the song. I mean, this was my most, right? Oftentimes when I write a song, sometimes it's about me. Sometimes it's different versions of me. Sometimes it's a voice that is a narrator of something, that is feeling something, but it doesn't necessarily feel like me. Sometimes I'm singing from the voice of another character. Sometimes I'm singing from a woman. Sometimes it's a man. And in this song in particular, I feel like this is that skeptical, questioning voice inside of me. Not necessarily me, but that skeptical questioning side of me, right? And the first one is that skeptical question inside of me reacting to someone who is just the person who says, hey, you never have to be in a rush. Just relax, man. It's all good. It's all good. Just relax. Chill out. And you know what? A lot of the time, I wish I had a little bit more of that person in me, because sometimes I feel like I try a little too hard and I work a little too much or too hard, and I should slow down, right? But this skeptical voice is saying, what's his reaction? Someone's relax. I say, but I say every time we breathe, we both die a little, spinning towards our demise. So the reaction to, hey, just relax is, you know what? We do not have a lot of time on this planet. We do not have a lot of time breathing the air that we breathe and loving the people that we love. We do not have a lot of time to make an impact on the world or to fill our hearts with love. Man, I don't want to relax. I want to take advantage of every second. The second verse, right? Somebody is saying, don't be nervous. Stop being so anxious and nervous. Everything is fated to come, right? Everything is predestined. It's going to happen. It was meant to be. Man, it's one of my favorite go-to hopes that things are meant to be. And there's some pre-written thing unfolding that, that would be relaxing. That would be nice. And I like the reaction of the voice to that to that sentiment, which is our destiny has got room for my skepticism. It keeps me sharp and on the run. I like that. That to me is, right, a kind of a direct nod to what I think is the coolest thing about the Jewish faith, which is, you know what? My faith can have skepticism in it. I can be skeptical and still be a person of faith or integrity or beliefs, right? And the last one was a reaction. That last verse was a reaction to someone saying, live sacredly. Save your own soul, and you have a chance to live in heaven. And man, I have always felt sad for folks that adopt the belief that they have to deny themselves pleasure in order to be good people, right? And obviously, right, there are limits. There are limits to the, right, to hedonism, right? But the voice's reaction is, you know what? I wish I could let myself believe in a life after death. Right? Though it's meaning that we're all craving. I want to do my living on the ground. I want to do my living today. All I can. Anyways. I don't know if it's how I always feel. In fact, I would say it's rarely how I feel. Right? Most of the time I feel like I'm a lot less skeptical in my approach to life. But it's nice to have a song to get some of that side out too. Anyways, that one's called Death I Own. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the wind at our backs. May it always blow steady wherever you roam. May it turn when you're ready to carry you home. May it keep you ahead of the rain. Raise up your glass. Let us drink to the heavens above. Some say it's a glimpse of God's great design. Some say it's the science of all things combined. May we look up and always feel wonder. Here is to us and all that we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to around good company. Here's to the drink that we share. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink this time that we had. These moments pass lightly and they won't come again. May our lives all burn bright right up to the end. May we live them with joyous abandon. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the end of the day. Let us drink to the work when the working is through. Let us drink one of me. Let us drink one of you. Let us drink one to those who aren't with us. Here is to us and all that we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to around in good company. Here's to the future. Here's to the past. Let us drink one down slow. Let us drink one down fast. Let us drink one as if this night is our last. Here's to the drink that we share. Oh, here's to the drink that we share. Nice hanging with y'all tonight. Thanks for being here with me. Please stay safe. Keep on looking out for one another. And I'll see you tomorrow.